Very good afternoon to one and all present over here. This is Sudeep Sarkar from Prompt Engineering Research Internship from Excelerate portal. So today's date is December 12th, 2024, and the topic of today's presentation is Prompt Engineering Research and Integration Internship. Whatever I have learned in the 4 weeks of the internship is to be told in today's report. So moving on to the first slide. The agenda of the presentation. Introduction to prompt engineering, like what is prompt engineering? Then a bit of research, methods for prompt engineering, all the different methods used for the particular topic, research findings, comparative analysis of AI tools, recommendations, conclusions, Q&A. I'm repeating, this is Sudeep Sarkar, skjohanYT@gmail.com for the presentation regarding prompt engineering research intern. So agendas, these are the things that we are going to cover today. And overview. The introduction to prompt engineering. What is a prompt? It is whatever we speak in natural language to the AI tool. It is the input of our natural language to the AI tool. It can be through text interface, API, or even the microphone like I am talking currently. The AI model understands the query properly, then performs whatever desired task we have. Sequence of prompt chains. I will be speaking about prompt chains later on. Prompt benefits and limitations. The benefits describes task precisely and creatively. No expression needed. Like in let's for example, let's take Python for example. To write a code in Python, we need to write in a proper syntax. The computer will only understand when we write those things in proper syntax. That's not a necessary thing in prompts. We can write one thing in 100 different ways or even 1,000 different languages. Now, multilingual input, as I told you, we can write the same thing in different languages and using different grammatical reasonings. Limitations: limited number of words per prompt, limited prompt chain, lack of transparency, and lack of repeatability. Then, what is prompt engineering? Crafting and creation of efficient prompts for the AI models. The four purposes include maximize consistency, improve reliability and repeatability, leverage the AI model's sophisticated capabilities, individualize generative AI outcomes from generic to specific. Like we want to make sure that we get the correct output out of whatever input we are giving, address Gen AI related pitfalls, safety tests, jailbreaking. But Gen AI is an ever evolving black box. Like the rules which you use from one AI model may not be true. The prompt engineering rules from one model may not be true for the another model or any other similar models as well. Hence, these are just guidelines, not particular rules. Now, prompt engineering principles. Be concise. Make sure that you are clear with your thoughts. Use the language as simple as possible. Now, text for example, cluster prompt and question format. Can you provide me with a detailed explanation of the photosynthesis process and the significance of its biochemical reactions? Like this is a question format. Similarly, we can write in a more concise and instructive format. Explain the process of photosynthesis and its significance in detail. A more clear, concise way of speaking the same thing. Be clear. Avoid vague and ambiguous words. Be as specific as possible. Ambiguous prompt. How do I produce a paper? Now, the computer does not understand. The AI engine will not understand what am I trying to ask for them. On the other hand, clear and ambiguous prompt. Explain the common steps for writing a research paper for a peer-reviewed academic journal. Now, this thing will actually make sure that the computer thinks about the question. After the computer thinks about the question, we will get our desired outputs. Include context and logical structure. Provide context as to improve reasoning. Build structured and coherent prompts. Unstructured prompts without context. Mention tasks involved in writing a research paper. A normal VOG input to the computer. Structured prompt, include context. List down the steps involved in writing a research paper for a student assignment. Begin with selecting a topic, end with proofreading the final draft. Now the computer understands what it needs to do. Like it will start from the very beginning of a topic, go step by step, understand the prompt that we are trying to give it, and then after it is selecting a prompt, it will go to the step 2, step 3, step 4, and will end with the final draft. Then what are the use cases? The research which I have done basically in a 1 month engineering internship. Use cases research of prompt engineering. Language and text generation. Creative writing, summarization, translation, dialogues. Like we can basically create stories, write poems in different languages in whatever way we want. Let's suppose in any particular form you like a certain poet, you teach the language model about the method that the poet writes. Now the language model will understand the method, it will understand the grammar that the poet uses, and will be able to write a poem regarding the same. So these are the example prompts as well. Write a short story about a young woman who discovers a magical portal in her attic. It can be any particular story you like. You can create alternate universes. You can create any fantasies that you want. Summarization. Summarization of various big clusters of topics of even AI tools can be used to summarize huge videos. Hours and hours of videos can be summarized into small paragraphs. Provide the AI with text and instruct it to generate concise summaries that capture key information. Translation. As I told you, AI tools and prompts can be very much useful for translating one thing in one language to another languages. Translate the following text from English to Spanish. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It will understand the grammar in the sentence, and based on the previously trained input, it will translate the given sentence into Spanish. Dialogues. Design prompts that simulate conversations, allowing the AI to generate responses that mimic human interactions and maintain context. You're a friendly chatbot helping users troubleshoot their computer problems. Respond to the user's query. My computer won't turn off. Now we are predefining the AI tool of what it needs to act like, of what it needs to do. Like you are a friendly chatbot means it will act as a chatbot who has a knowledge about computers. Now, as an instructor, the chatbot will try to give us the proper solution about the computer. Code generation. AI tools can be extremely effective in creating normal code generation. Unfortunately, current AI tools are not capable enough to solve extremely high level of code generation. Like extreme high level of competitive programming cannot be done with the current given set of AI tools, but normal code generation, code completion, like let's suppose a very simple e- code example like a factorial of a number that can be easily done by AI tool. Now code translation, let's suppose we have a code in any given language, let's suppose Python or Java, and we need to translate it into a different language, let's suppose C, because our system does not support Python or Java, it supports only C. So we can write our code in Python and ask our code to be translated into a specified language. Code optimization. Optimizing the Python code to reduce its execution time. Like we all know how optimization can be useful in performing tasks and to reduce the time required to solve any given problem. Similarly, code debugging. Debug the following Java code and explain why it throws a null point exception. We can feed in the entire Java code and ask for it for any problems which it thinks that might be inside the Java code. Image generation. Various AI tools such as Midjourney, DALL-E, Crayon, and other tools can be used to generate photorealistic images. We can also use them for graphic designing. A photorealistic image of a sunset over the ocean with palm trees silhouetted against the sky. It will take a few time, and tools such as Midjourney, Adobe Firefly, they can easily generate these tools, artistic images, abstract images, and image editing. We can also, using generative AI, we can also fill in different parts of an image. Let's suppose we have an image of a huge crowd, but we want to remove certain aspects of it. We can highlight that part and ask the generative AI tool to fill it completely. Various modern generative AI use advanced algorithms to achieve the same. Strategies for writing better prompts. Set clear goals and objectives. Use action words to specify the desired action. Write a bulleted list that summarizes the key findings of the attached research paper. Similarly, define the desired length and format of the output. We can particularly define to compose a 500 word essay on the impact of climate change on coastal communities. Specify the target audience. Make sure to keep the complexity of your output as simple as possible. Write a product description for a new line of organic skincare products, targeting your young adults concerned with sustainability. Similarly, provide context and background information. Include relevant facts and data. Given the global temperature has risen by 1 degree Celsius since the pre-industrial era, discuss the potential consequences for sea level rise. Reference specific sources or documents. Based on the attached financial report, analyze the company's profitability over the past 5 years. The generative AI model will go through the entire report, whichever which we are providing, and then do the necessary calculations required. Define key terms and concepts. Explain the concept of quantum computing in simple terms, suitable for a non-technical audience. It is used to make things more easy, more defined, and more systematic to understand for different types of audiences. Yes, few short prompting. So, what is few short prompting? Provide a few examples of the desired input output. Like, let's suppose I say input cat, output should be a small furry mammal with whiskers. Input dog, output should be a domesticated canine known for its loyalty. Similarly, we can prompt elephant. Now, it will give a specific one line description of the output similar to whatever we have provided it. Demonstration of the desired style of tone. Now, similar to that. Example 1 humorous. The politician's speech was so dull it cures insomnia. Example 2 formal. The dignitary delivered an address that was both informative and engaging. Now, this thing can be used as a desired style or tone. We can basically define what type professional humorous tone we actually want. So, the desired level of detail. Example 1 brief. The movie was about a young boy who befriended an alien. Similarly detailed, the science fiction film followed the story of Eloyd, a lonely boy who discovers and forms unique bonds with the extraterrestrials stranded on Earth. Now, similarly, we can basically define whether we want things in details or not. Be specific, use precise language, and avoid ambiguity. Instead of write something about climate change, use write a persuasive essay arguing for the implementation of stricter carbon emission regulations. Quantify your research whenever possible. Instead of write a long poem, no, write a sonnet with 14 lines that explores themes of love and loss. It will make sure that you get a specific outcome only. Break down complex tasks into smaller steps. Instead of create a marketing plan, no, identify the target audience. Develop key marketing strategies, messages. Choose appropriate marketing channels. Iterate and experiment. Try different phrasings and keywords. Rephrase your prompts with synonyms and alternative structures. Adjust the level of detail and specificity. Add or remove information to fine tune the objects. Test different prompt lengths. Experiment with both short and longer prompts to find out the optimal balance. Leverage chain of thought. In the previous slide, I told that I will be explaining chain of thoughts. Like what chain of thought basically does, it makes sure that the computer understands like humans. It thinks like humans. Like we as humans, we break down things into small sections. We break down things into step-by-step ways to solve any problem. Similarly, we can make sure the computer does the same. Solve this problem step by step. John has 5 apples. He eat 5. How many apples does he have left? Now, using a step-by-step approach, it will check in each sentence and do the necessary calculation required at each sentence and go to the next step and give us the correct answer. Ask the model to explain its reasoning process. Make sure to the model understands what the thing we are asking. Make sure to ask the model how it went to the particular conclusion. Guide the model through a logical sequence of thoughts. To classify this email as spam or not spam, consider the following. Is the sender known? We guide the model similar to decision tree classifiers. We guide the model random forest and those machine learning classifiers. We guide the model through a logical sequence of thoughts. Like if this thing happen, this thing will happen. Let's suppose if the sender is known, we know that it would not be a spam email. Does the subject line contain suspicious keywords? If it has something like an advertisement, it will have a particular set defined words and keywords. Is the email offering something good to be true? We can help it to find out whether it is a spam or not. Benefits of prompt engineering. Improved model performance. Well-crafted prompts lead to more accurate, relevant, and informative outputs from AI models. They provide clear instructions and context, reduce bias and harmful responses. Be careful controlling the input and guiding the AI's focus. Prompt engineering helps mitigate bias and minimize the risk of generating inappropriate and offensive context, increasing control and predictability. Prompt engineering empowers you to influence the AI's behavior and ensure consistent and predictable responses. Enhanced user experience. Clear and concise prompts make it very easy for the users to interact effectively with AI models, leading to more intuitive and satisfying experiences. Summary. To be a prompt engineer, first we need to understand what we are thinking. We need the computer to understand what we are doing. And for that, we need to ourselves understand it first. And crafting the prompts. Make sure that the whatever language we are using, it is understandable by the computer. Prompt alignment, optimizing the prompt to get the specific result. AI model processing, generating output, output refinement. Let's suppose we get an output which is not as per our given requirement. We then again go back to the prompt. We change a few things inside the prompt to make sure to get the output as per our given requirement. So that is iterative improvement. We keep and keep on going unless we get the specific output. Generative AI landscape. This image basically contains every generative AI applications that we currently have. Let's suppose for code, we know GitHub Copilot, then Cogram. These all are extremely useful for code generation. Replit. GitHub Copilot can be used inside Visual Studio Code itself, like it helps in code generation, text to SQL. Similarly, using dbuild, we can use Web App Builder for speech related stuff. These are the necessary AI tools. 3D model and 3D rendering, Mirage and CSM. Research based topic, OpenAI, Anthropic, Hugging Face. These are all extremely beneficial AI tools used for research. Text generation, most popular currently in the market. ChatGPT, Copy.ai, Outplay, Reach, Lavender, Regi, You, Glean. These are all text-based research input. Then video-based, most popular one, Runway ML. Extremely useful to create text to video and images to video things. Images. You can create text to images using this. Like you define the particular text, you be specific about the particular text, and it will give us a image regarding the same. It includes OpenArt, Dell-E, then Diagram, Lensa, all these Crayon, Nightcraft, all these necessary AI tools which can be used. Comparative analysis of AI tools. Now, these are the most popular AI tools that we have currently in the market, and this is a comparative analysis chart of the AI tools. Like, let's suppose chatbot functions, sales support, OpenAI, IBM, Google Bard, Google Vertex, Open Microsoft Azure, OpenAI, AWS, Hugging Face, TensorFlow, Bing, OpenAI. These all are extremely useful. Like, they can do complex stuff, they can do integration work, they can do conversational AI, they can do image interpretation, they can be used for chatbot functions and sales support. Most of the things can be done, most of the basic things like conversational AI integration, and these things can be done. Then complex tasks, many of the tools can do the complex task, but a few like TensorFlow cannot currently do it. Summarization based on external links and web links, OpenAI ChatGPT can do it, Bard can do it, Vertex can do it. Text summarization and generalization, most basic work which can be done by almost each and every AI based tool. Cognitive search, language translation, object detection, semantic segmentation, almost all of these popular AI tools which I have collected, all of them can do these particular stuffs like cognitive search, language translation, object detection, semantic segmentation. Similarly, simple face detection. Now, OpenAI, ChatGPT, they are not much trained. IBM Watson and Google Bard, they are not trained or image related stuffs. So they are mostly text to text and other text based chatbot based images. Sorry, text based working things. So the things which require a bit complexity mostly in the image part can be done like TensorFlow, Hugging Face. These can do the simple face detection, face line bar decision, pose detection, body segmentation, hand posture gesture. These require convolutional neural network, which are a subtopic in deep learning. So these things can be done using these all particular AI tools. Portrait depth estimation, NLQA, text toxicity destination, which is basically similar to text classification, whether also similar to spam detection in email, universal sentence encoder, speech command recognition. So all the speech related things which are universal sentence encoder, speech command recognition, text toxicity detection, these can easily be done by almost all of these tools. But on the other hand, most of the text to text based generative AI tools, most of the conversational generative AI tools, they are not that good into image related things. Now, comparative analysis of Midjourney and its opponents. Then, Midjourney has a paid subscription, and Alt Breeder is free, Imagen is free, Big Gang is paid. Now, ease of use. This is basically Midjourney is the easiest to use. Disco diffusion a bit difficult to use. Customization option, extremely wide range of customization option. Image quality the most realistic quality that you can find is currently through Midjourney only. Abstract or styled images not suitable that much. Computer power requirement extremely high. Availability closed beta. Similarly, these are all the other charts like realistic images, wide variety of images. Then whether it is suitable for abstract and styled images. Disco diffusion is extremely suitable for that. Computational power requirement extremely high for disco diffusion. And availability, whether they are open source or closed beta and similar. Comparative analysis of ChatGPT with its alternatives. ChatGPT, language model which uses artificial neural networks. The basic similar text to text translation and text to text chatbots. Training. Image generation. No, ChatGPT currently it does support image generation but only for the paid versions. So in free versions it is limited only. So partially yes it does support image generation but particularly no because ChatSonic provides extremely fast image generation which is better. Training restricted data up to 2021 powered by Google. Restricted data specialized dataset replica. Pricing free version during research phase. So particularly speaking only for the free version there is limited amount of image generation. Additional features conversational formats. Similarly we have free startup have free and pro version available preferred for personal use. Dialogue training lambda, then build on transformers, built on GPT-3 replica, Jasper Chat built on GPT 3.5, ChatSonic built on GPT 3, which includes voice commands, retains conversation, dialogue training, preferred for personal use, all this stuff. Recommendations. Now, in the Accelerate portal, in week 4, basically, and week 3 as well, what we were told to create a particular research proposal to integrate prompt engineering techniques and AI based tool techniques in Accelerate Engage portal. So these are the recommendation. Goal and overview. Integrate tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Grammarly, and Gemini into the accelerated platform in a manageable step-by-step process. So these are the particular key tools which I have examined and particularly found out which can be extremely useful in the accelerated portal. So this is the recommendations part for which we can integrate AI tools, prompt engineering techniques, all these tools inside the accelerated portal to make sure it becomes more enhanced and more user friendly. So, key tools ChatGPT, doubt solving and on demand answer. Grammarly, automatic content checks for assignments. Midjourney, visual content generation. Gemini, personalized learning paths. So, core tasks, what we need to do. Tool selection. Choose particular tools aligned with the platform needs. Doubt solving, code generation. Verify API availability and integration feasibility. Integration. Set up ChatGPT and all the necessary tools using API and plugins. Update course materials with Midjourney users and Grammarly feedback. User support. Conduct testings to ensure functionality. Develop quick user guides. Example, let's suppose one page PDF formats. AI tool integration process. Like first we need to do the planning, tool integration, user testing and training, then the deployment and feedback. Selection of the core tools for integration, integrating tools into the platform, testing tools and training users, deploying tools and gathering the feedback. Now recommendation 1 ChatGPT OpenAI. Type conversational AI chatbot, opportunity, doubt solving, internship support, personalized learning, real time feedback. So, how it works on Accelerate? Like, what particularly we do on the Accelerate portal? Doubt solving for courses. Provide instant answer to learners' queries with example and step by step guidance. Example: explain programming algorithms or fix syntax during a coding course. Integration: a chat with AI feature, a chat with AI button which the learners can ask for help directly. Internship support, often real-time solutions to workplace challenges and industry best practices. Example: provide marketing strategy tips and data analysis methods. Personalized learning path. Analyzes quiz results to recommend focus chapters and exercises. Integration. Personalized assistant will help us to suggest content based on the progress that the person has done. Real-time feedback. Analyzes assignments to offer feedback and skill uniform. Like predefined, pre-trained, hypertuned model can help to understand the problems. Like where do we lack in different quizzes? There will be sections in which we might lack. So ChatGPT can basically understand all those sections and give us personalized response. Like these are courses we need to go through again. These are courses we might have skipped. These are courses which need to be done. Highlights the areas for improvement in essays and coding related tasks. Second one, Midjourney, AI image generator, opportunity, visual learning, enhanced presentation, creative assignments. Visual learning enhancement generates illustrations to simplify complex concepts. Example, visualizing neural networks in a machine learning course. creates visuals for internship reports and project ideas. Marketing interns generate mock-up or data charts for presentation. Products produces infographics summarizing key points post module. AI writing assistant, Grammarly, one of the most that easy but a bit simpler to understand. Writing improvement, quality assurance, professional communication. Make sure to keep everything formal and professional as much as possible. How it works on Accelerate? Writing assistant corrects grammars and styles in assistant reports. Example: improves clarity in the technical internship report. Course content quality assurance. Make sure that each and everything which is provided is accurate, is as professional and as formal as possible. Policies the instructor create a materials for clarity and professionalism. Then Gemini, advanced NLP model, personalized assistant knowledge summaries, course content generation. How it works on Accelerate. Personalized tutoring explains concept topics based on student progress. Example, clarifies data science concept using tailored example. Code generation, content generation, assist instructor in creating quizzes and learning materials. Now, this is the entire chart which I have prepared. Let's suppose we need to integrate ChatGPT in Accelerate. It can be used in group discussion to moderate questions, summarizing the discussions, FAQs and resource suggestion and internship support, workplace strategies, etiquettes and time management, personalized learning, study suggestions, project ideas, interactive quizzes, customized quizzes and instant feedback and progress tracking, doubt solving, instant answers to all the doubts that we have, a simple button in a corner which can be used as Ask AI or Ask Assistant, which can solve each and every problem with using ChatGPT API, and proper prompt engineering techniques. Enhance learning with Midjourney and Accelerate. Marketing and brands for events, visual learning enhancement, course and internship project presentation, personalized learning materials, creative assignments and interactive projects, enhanced gamified learning, marketing and branding for events. Similarly, Grammarly integration, writing and grammar assistant for learner, real-time feedback. Like whatever we write, we get a real-time feedback using Grammarly. It does a report quality improvement, makes sure that the report is of highest quality possible. Most professional and most formal reports will be done using it. Course material and content creation. Grammarly corrects the course materials, personalized writing and feedback. Personalized feedback based on the writing style, peer review and collaboration, consistent and quality in group work. Then Gemini, enhanced knowledge access, personalized learning assistant, doubt solving chatbot, code generation. Gemini API keys are extremely useful. They can be used for code generation, chatbots, almost each and everything, personalized learning part, quizzes, doubt solving. Gemini APIs can be used in all this. Prompt engineering techniques and AI based prompt engineering methods can be extremely useful using all these techniques. So these are all the prompt engineering things which can be done and AI based tools which can be implemented in the Accelerate portal. So the summary of the findings. The research identified key trends, challenges and opportunities in prompt engineering. Key recommendations. Implementation practices can optimize AI interactions and drive better results. Next step. Further analysis and testing are needed to refine techniques and ensure practical application. Final thoughts. Continued innovation in the field will enhance efficiency and create new possibilities for AI development. Thank you for your attention. And next, let's move on to the Q&A, question and answers part. The most basic and the most important questions you might ask. I have summarized each and everything. What is prompt engineering? It is a process of designing and defining input prompts to optimize AI model responses. Why is it important? Enhances the accuracy and efficiency of AI systems. How can prompt engineering improve AI performance? By fine tuning the prompts, AI models can produce more relevant and precise outputs. What are the next steps for improving prompt engineering? Further testing and refining prompts based on real world feedback. How can Accelerate as a platform benefit from prompt engineering? It can enhance AI interaction and boost the platform performance. This is the most important, a major part of the presentation. How can Accelerate benefit from prompt engineering and AI based engineering techniques? It can help interaction and boost the platform performance for the Accelerate portal. How do we measure the success of prompt engineering? Through improved model output and user experience. Can prompt engineering be automated? Yes, it can be. How can prompt engineering affect different industries? It improves AI applications in various sectors by making systems smarter and more adaptive. Thank you to the Accelerate team for such a wonderful experience. Extremely thankful. So again, this is Sudeep Sarkar, SKYOHANYT @gmail.com. Thank you. So this was the entire presentation. Thank you to the Accelerate team again for creating such an amazing experience. This is not just about working, this is a proper learning experience, and I appreciate that. So, again, this presentation is by Sudeep Sarkar, skjohanvit@gmail.com. Thank you to the Accelerate team for creating such interactive modules, tasks, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all those tasks, and that's it. So, stopping the presentation now.